All right here with Dustin Starr. Dustin, let me tell you, for the first time ever, you make the WTF News Desk.
Oh wow!
Yes, that's the crazy things that happen in MMA and pro wrestling, kind of behind the scenes.
Surprised it
First
hasn't
time,
happened sooner.
first time you got on the list. You're at the same number. It's you and Hulk Hogan. So Dustin Starr, Matt
Wow.
Riddle, Hulk Hogan's all the same number this month. And we're going to, so we're going to want to tell, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let you tell me, Matt Riddle no showed you, huh?
Yes, and it's funny that you mention all those people together because that is why Matt Riddle didn't come to Memphis Wrestling is because he was at Nick Hogan's wedding the night before, hanging with the Hulkster brother. He even
Yeah.
dropped Donald Trump's name too. So yeah, he just didn't get on the flight the next day.
And what did he text you or what? Tell me the whole
Well,
process. What
so I
happened?
was okay. So when I booked Riddle, I booked him through somebody else, and so when I was kind of stalking of course, there's red flags all over the place because you're seeing all these posts about Riddle no showing, and then when you approach them about it, it's like, no, there's always a story. There's always a story, BT. And so I said, okay, cool. And so no problems. Riddle sent the promo. Riddle also shared it the day that he went to that wedding. And so then I'm kind of stalking the page because, I'm checking the flights and just making everything, like I do the day before. I hope he gets there. And this is anybody because a flight, something could happen. But in this case, I'm seeing on his Instagram that he's at this party with RVD and Bam Margarine and Nick Hogan and the Hulkster and all this stuff. And I'm like, oh. So I reach out to my contact and I'm like, man, you might need to give him a wake up call. He's like, got it. So I get a text early that morning. And I don't know if I've shared this with you, but every morning of TV, I don't want to look at my phone because I cannot go back to sleep because
Right,
I'm going
right.
to get a text. Somebody's calling out something, the sky's falling, something's on fire.
Sure,
And
sure.
once I get it, I cannot go back to sleep. So finally, I roll over and I look. This is really early. He's like, he's awake. I'm like, yes. So I roll over. I'm cool now. Then I get a call when I'm getting up to get ready for TV that morning. I get a call and it's like, I don't know if he's coming. I'm like, what do you mean? I thought he was awake. Well, he is awake, but he's partying. And so that guy had gotten the text about the Hulkster and stuff. And then eventually I started texting Matt. And then he started responding. And just, it was very strange. He had an opportunity to get on the plane and he didn't. He was going to play golf with some heavy hitters. So BT, you got to think, man. Like if you're out and you're hanging with the Hulkster, and you've got a booking in Memphis, Tennessee, I mean, there's a part of you that might be like, I don't know, I'll make it up to
I
him or
know.
whatever.
But I don't. But I don't make it. I would make it to your booking, even though if I was hungover or whatever. I mean, I'd party all night just to say I was with the Hulkster to get my picture
Right.
taken and,
And then be at the booking the
smoke some
next day.
weed with Rob Van Dam
Yeah.
and boy, this will be a good one. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And then get on that plane and because
Go
that's
make that
what you
money.
do.
And then he was flying in and out the same day. So there was one point in the text where I said, hey, man, you still have time to get on that plane. And I texted him all the VIP lanyards, the posters, all the
Oh
scooters I
God.
had. I texted him the action figures. So when I say I did my part to try to get this guy to come, now there's a question if he makes this date up, where do we go from here? Because clearly we wanted to book Matt Riddle. And I honestly do think that he's going to be a major star in the WWE at some point again, if not
Here's the
AEW.
problem. Can he stay?
But I mean,
He's a troublemaker, and unfortunately, I mean,
yeah,
Randy
he's
Orton loves him.
he's
Orton loves him.
making bad decisions right now,
Yeah,
and so
very much so.
I think that if he were to reach out apologetically to the fans of Memphis and reschedule his date and then come out, and I think that's step one because we've heard this over and over again about him. So with our platform, I think that it might help him if he were to do that. So the door's open, just so everybody knows the door's open. I'm disappointed that Riddle didn't come, but clearly I wanted him to come. I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about him. I mean, also, there's
Right.
not a
Oh
free
yeah, yeah,
pass. It's
yeah.
not a free
Well,
pass because the Hulkster was there either.
you don't
I'm
have to
just
talk
saying.
shit about him because Lance will when we get through with
Yeah,
this.
but
Lance was.
he is good. He sold the place out. Also,
Wow.
timeout. Big shout out to, I don't even know. Do you want me to even say who I called and all that kind of
Yes,
stuff?
go ahead, because I saw him, and go ahead and give him a big shout out.
Cowboy James Storm is the realest dude there is. That is the real one right there. Cowboy James Storm. And I told him I hate to call upon you when something's going bad, but brother, thank you for bailing me out. So Cowboy James Storm is always a fan favorite in Memphis, fan favorite of mine. I love him. And so he came in and helped
Awesome,
us out.
awesome, awesome. All right, guys. WTF first appearance by Dustin
Oh,
Starr.
oh, hey,
What?
hold on,
All right.
real quick. The reports you're reading on the internet are bullshit. He didn't he
Okay.
didn't he didn't steal money. He didn't hold me up for money. He didn't take a deposit. Excuse me. He wasn't booked against AJ Francis. We did have to reshuffle a little bit, clearly, but all the stuff that you're hearing about money and all that kind of stuff, or that I screwed him or he screwed me, that's all bullshit. It's 100% bullshit. The bottom line is he just didn't get on the plane, and that was a game time decision. The morning of at like 6:30, 7 a.m. Central Time, and
And
then he's
so,
on Tampa time.
and the door's
So
still open for him. So there we
the,
go
the
for
door's still open.
everybody's.
I don't know how the fans are going to feel about it, but the door's still open. But I just wanted to be clear that there's no like he kept a deposit or I didn't pay him or there was never any money issues or flight issues or anything like that. All that was taken care of. It was just the simple fact that he had whatever was going on the night before, and then it carried over into the next day, and then he didn't get on the plane. So that's it.
Thanks, Dustin. I appreciate you joining us for WTF